ride never ends.
GuitarBeard Episode 8, An Unexpected Encounter. Quite unexpected. I packaged this saga up. You might have watched it. It's one of the most popular full compilations on the channel. But I guess if there's an Episode 8, it would behoove us to get it in there. And I guess I'll pin it in the comments or something. Do you know what I didn't have on my 2022 bingo card? GuitarBeard, re-emerging into my circle of friends. I can only imagine that this is the work of some very specific trickster god who has it out for me. Maybe I ran afoul of them or didn't observe the right holidays. I couldn't tell you, but GuitarBeard has not only re-emerged, but he also tried to drag everyone down to his level in a series of horrifically manipulative moves. I've debated for about a week whether or not I should transcribe this for you. The situation might still be ongoing, but I feel like we've weathered the storm. For now. Oh, that's very foreboding. What's going on here? I'll provide a link to the first part of the written saga here and a narration of the total saga here. And I thank you for the plug. Now, if you're familiar with GuitarBeard, you may be wondering exactly how this has occurred. Well, to put it shortly, I have a very small poker game that occurs at my house occasionally. It's a small game, among friends, and for legal purposes, it is completely for fun. If it wasn't though, in a fictional world where we're playing for money, it would be extremely low stakes, like a $20 buy-in kind of low stakes. Philly, a good friend of mine, decided that we should put an ad on a website to aggregate more players into home games. I'll buy into the fictional world with the $20 buy-in, but putting an ad out to drag people into it, I don't know, man. You'd probably be alright for a while at least. You just have to know when to pull the plug on your illegal gambling den, okay? Somehow, not only had GuitarBeard moved back into town at this time, but he had also been using that same website to find new poker games to try his luck at. This is the universe speaking to you. This is how we find ourselves in our current setting. Before I set the stage though, allow me to introduce our cast. OP, hey, that's me! Everyone's friend, Ethan Ralph is fat. I'm a manlit femboy who enjoys cultivating and maintaining friendships with those I meet. Sometimes this lands me in uncomfortable situations, such as the one I will describe for you. As a complete non sequitur, it is so nice to be able to say my username again now that No Ralph November is over. I did it, everyone. I completed No Ralph November. I didn't mention him once in November, and it feels good. Yeah, I think we even had like some voice calls over in the Discord, and you didn't mention him once. Plenty of other trash fires to talk about, I guess. Philly, named for his love of Philly cigars, or more specifically the tobacco tube around said cigars, which he uses for reasons. Yeah. He's a tall man who can be described as absolutely disjointed. His brain is an odd combination of movie trivia and rapid-fire thoughts that make him like a sort of stony Robin Williams sometimes. When the times get tough though, he is an absolute ride or die, quicker on his feet than most, in a pinch. And we only got like a little bit of him at the end of GuitarBeard, so it'd be cool to flesh out that character a little bit. You probably also know Chastity, hey, the tall Amazonian woman that you might remember from the GuitarBeard saga. She's a highly ambitious woman and a surprisingly good poker player. Despite her nonchalant and non-committal manner of speech, she always has her guard way up and is scanning the room and noticing every little thing. She's also happily married to Philly. Oh god, that's right. GuitarBeard's gonna feel like totally spurned and stuff, isn't he? Jeremy is a man whose personality can best be described as a mental assault on anyone who doesn't speak highly caffeinated. I'm fluent, thank you. This manner of speech is created by the totally legit prescription that he gets for his crippling ADD. It's further enhanced to near inhuman levels by the ingestion of enough caffeine to kill a horse. Bro's gonna turn into a Flash, what is this? He's an artist at the shop that I'm apprenticing in, and he has inserted himself into our occasional games by sheer insistence, and also our need for more players. Tweak is Jeremy's jumpy girlfriend, who seems to be a bit of a conspiracy theorist and is very afraid of three-letter agencies that may or may not have a habit of flash-banging dogs.
With aluminum foil.
She's absolutely bananas, but like in a very endearing way. I don't know, man. Let that fester a couple decades. That might be trouble. We often chuckle when she starts going off about weird things in her head. V is my current roommate and refugee from the Familial Relations House series. You might remember. It hasn't been compiled, but I think I will link it in the description if I remember. Please, comment section, help me to remember. So V is a smart and shameless woman with an arid wit to her. It took her a while to come out of her shell and become accepting of my friends, but once she got into the swing of things, she formed a pretty decent friendship with Tweak and Chastity, which has proved dangerous for like every man at the table. They seem to have some sort of alliance that requires them to collectively bully Philly, Jeremy, and myself. It's nice to see her making friends. And of course, the titular beard, GuitarBeard, GB for short. He has descended further into neckbeardery since we last met. Oof. Formerly just skinny fat, he has really packed on the pounds in the past decade or so. A patchy beard now grows on his flabby double chinses. His hair is unkempt and matted for what I can only imagine is an aversion to combs. His skin has become even paler and even translucent in the recent years, but it has also developed a flaky quality. Yes, that's always a quality I look for in skin. Ultra flaky. Great. He still smells like a college dorm room and seemingly has not mentally matured at all since his previous disastrous choices. I really hope that we get to watch GuitarBeard eat his second serving of humble pie right here, right now. All right, with that daunting cast list out of the way, allow me to set the scene. Poker night is one of the many intermittent game nights that we have at the Arif household. That's how we shorten Ethan Ralphus fat, okay? We basically use game nights as an excuse to bond. Philly and I take up the first hour of game night pre-gaming by indulging in our state-regulated medicinals, while the girls often have a completely responsible amount of wine and plot how they are going to try and get under our skin for the night. Jeremy spends his time rapidly shifting between the two groups and dominating the conversation for 5 to 10 minutes before jumping over to the other group. Oh, that's why there's two groups. I get it now. Just kidding. Jeremy's probably cool. That's why they keep him around. Or he loses a lot. Anyways. This night was very much the same as described. The plot that night was to put me on the spot. As Philly and I were shooting the Jeremy appeared before us and assaulted me with questions. Jeremy, oh, why haven't you made a move on B yet? OP, excuse me? I coughed out as the unexpected question hit me mid-inhale. Jeremy, V, she totally likes you, dude. Why haven't you gotten it in yet, yo? She's pretty and smart. She talks about you a lot. Do you, like, not like her or something? Tweak, yeah, she not good enough for you. Tweak chimed in from across the room. Bro, everybody's getting involved. That's not good. OP says, no, V's great. It's just, I have a rule about people coming out of relationships. No less than 6 months after a serious relationship ends. Like 80% of rebound relationships end catastrophically. Chastity, he's right. I've rarely seen rebound relationships work out. I was single for like 8 months before Philly and me started seeing each other. Jeremy, yeah, but this one's different. He like met her parents and he put her up and they spend all their time together. They go on dates. OP, no, that's just us hanging out. Jeremy then got quite close to me, stopping just short of T-posing to assert his dominance. Jeremy, so you're saying you don't like her? OP, no, I'm not saying that. She's been great and I like having her around. Philly, why are you blushing, OP? Chastity, oh my god, he is blushing. CV, he does like you. Okay, but friend group, please understand, the man has a code. 6 months ain't that long if it's something you really want. They go on dates already. What else do you want? I know what she wants. Just one thing, and it's disgusting. A knock on the door rang out as I was assaulted on all sides by people way too invested in forcing me into a relationship with V. A dynamic which I only believed existed online, but it seems that it had quickly infected my friend circle. I would back you up on this one, OP. The topic of why was I not romantically involved with V had become everyone's go-to method of flustering me. I have a sneaking suspicion that V is somehow behind it, but I can't prove it, so that's where we are with that. I graciously excused myself to answer the door. OP, I invited a random to play with us tonight, more money on the table and such, so if y'all wouldn't mind acting mature tonight, that would be great. And if we could just drop the... I stopped speaking as I opened the door. Time slowed as adrenaline hit my system. I took in the form in front of me. It couldn't be, right? It looked like GuitarBeard, although he had doubled in girth. His tiny shrew-like eyes and that pig-like nose that was too small for his face confirmed my assessment. The Michael Scott screaming, "No! No! No!" meme played in my head on repeat 100 times in less than a few seconds. The chorus of
How could this happen to me?
played in my head as well. My brain was short-circuited. A moment in time extended into an incalculable slice of eternity. You tried DMT too, huh? GuitarBeard then broke the silence. GuitarBeard,
Hey, OP, it's been a while. How are you doing?
I heard footsteps emerging from the kitchen. Chastity and Jeremy had come from around the corner, and she audibly gasped as she saw who was standing there. GuitarBeard,
Oh, how do you too, Chastity? You seem to have aged well.
OP, hi, GuitarBeard. Nice to see you again. What the hell are you doing here? I asked, hoping that he had just stalked me down. My hopes were dashed as he held out his phone. GuitarBeard,
I was invited here to play some poker. I found the game on one of those local game websites.
OP, great. That's just such a great coincidence. Jeremy, can you please explain in excruciating detail the rules of the game? I need to take care of something. Chastity, could you give me a hand, please? I took my leave for the kitchen, followed by Chastity. Once she thought we were out of earshot, she laid into me. Chastity, why the f would you invite him to poker night? OP, I didn't know I was inviting GuitarBeard. I thought he was just some random person on the internet. Chastity, did you not recognize his number? OP, no, I haven't had GuitarBeard as a contact in my phone since like friggin' flip phones. Chastity, well, how are you going to deal with this? OP, I don't know. You want me to just tell him to leave? We were joined by Philly and Tweak. Philly, what's wrong, Chastity? Chastity, OP's rando turned out to be someone from my past. It's GuitarBeard. Philly, you mean the creepy guy who followed you around? Chastity, yep. And somehow he's found his way back into my life. OP, I'm sorry. I'll tell him to get lost. Tweak, wait, what if we didn't tell him to get lost? OP, Chastity and I and probably everyone else will end up very uncomfortable. I just love the directness. Your third eye doesn't even have to be open and you could see this one coming. Tweak, we outnumber him 6-1. I say we have some fun with him. Let's do a psyop. Tonight, we are a 3-letter agency. I love it. V, I like where this is going. I agree with Tweak. V said this while joining the conversation and wrapping an arm around Chastity and your humble OP. Philly, I don't want my wife to be uncomfortable so you can play MK Ultra. Tweak, no, don't worry.
It'll be cool. If he starts creeping on your wife, I'll cozy up to him. Distract him from creeping on her.
God, I like this. I'm getting some Adelaide vibes right now. There are so many great sagas going on right now. I feel like some of them are being overshadowed by Chris Trucker a bit, but there is so much cool stuff going on right now in my personal subreddit, r/ReddX Reads. Hey, also subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much. No more plugs, at least for now. I don't even know how we got here. V, and if that doesn't work, then I'll try to run interference. Tweak.
See? You've got 2 layers of protection, Chastity. Just let us mess with him.
Chastity seemed to gain some confidence from her newfound gal pals and agreed to the terms of running a psyop on GuitarBeard. Philly agreed with his wife, which, as I have been told, is always the right choice. Yeah, basically. Pick your battles, that's all I'm saying. The plan was as follows. If GuitarBeard began acting like a creep, I would give the signal and we would begin encouraging him to drink. Probably won't be that hard. V or Tweak would try to get his attention and convince him to do embarrassing stuff for our amusement with the promise of intimate gratification. Tweak and V's plan also involved the men acting progressively more and more subservient to GuitarBeard to encourage his actions and let him feel like he owned the room. Our cozy little poker night had been turned into a convoluted nexus of role-playing and psyops. I gloomily walked over to the door and threw on a fake smile before dismissing Jeremy to the kitchen so he could be clued in on everything. OP, come over to the table, buddy. Why don't you take this seat? Really, it is ingenious. You're feeding him his own delusions. He's so ready to consume. The plot is thickening so quickly. GuitarBeard.
Why the hell did you have that crackhead explain the rules of poker to me? You know I know how to play poker.
OP, Jeremy just likes explaining things. GuitarBeard.
So I gotta deal with your degenerate friend just to appease his interests? You haven't changed a bit, OP. You still gotta just enable everyone's desires. When are you gonna stop being such a beta male?
Well, that's strike one, I thought to myself. As I sat GuitarBeard down, I saw him remove a tarnished flask from his leather jacket and drink from it, confirming that, yeah, he was still an alcoholic. He then turned to look into the kitchen. GuitarBeard.
Look at all the hotties you have here. Bet you haven't banged a single one of them yet. If I had this many supple women around me, I'd be getting tail every night. As you can see, I have grown into a proper Sigma male.
OP? Yeah, I can see that, buddy. You have definitely grown past your previous limitations. I said this as sincerely as possible, and I meant it in the sense that he had grown well past the limitations of his previous waistline. I added another strike to the list. This man was speed running my patience, 100%. Even any percent is pretty hard when it comes to Arif, but GuitarBeard knows exactly what buttons to press. OP? Well, most of them are married or in a relationship, so it would probably be immoral for me to do that. GuitarBeard.
Morality's for beta males. You see something you want, and you freaking take it. All women are heifers deep down. Have you still not learned that? I bet you $100. I could convince one of these holes to spend some alone time with me.
Is it just me, or has he gotten like way more lecherous since our last meeting? Maybe he just wasn't as bad because he was getting some at the time, and now he's definitely not. And that was strike 3, 4, and 5. It was all the strikes. The baseball game was over. I clapped him hard on the shoulder and said loudly enough to be heard, OP, birds aren't real, GuitarBeard. Birds aren't real. That was the sign to everyone that GuitarBeard was still GuitarBeard. Tweak had come over, a glass of wine in hand at the signal, a conspiratorial grin on her face as she approached. Tweak,
Hi there, I'm Tweak, and I just have to say I love your jacket. Why don't you come join me and some of the others for shots?
she said all this extending a hand, which GuitarBeard took and kissed, and I was moderately impressed with her ability to not recoil in agony at this. GuitarBeard,
I would love to join you for a drink. Such a fine creature as yourself shouldn't be drinking alone.
Tweak,
Tee oh, you're such a proper gentleman. You could probably learn a thing or two from him, OP.
God, this is gonna be a train wreck. In stark contrast to the usual spine-powdering cringe, I feel my heart swelling. What is this? Anticipation? Hope for the future? Possibly. And so, I watched as Tweak took GuitarBeard into the kitchen and pulled out a bottle of tequila from my cabinets. Oh no, me and Jose Cuervo don't get along. V, Jeremy, and Tweak all gathered around GuitarBeard. Peer pressure. They poured drinks and had a conversation that I couldn't properly hear, so I won't even attempt to transcribe it. But this moment of isolation allowed me to realize how much I hated the situation that I was seeing. Why was I entertaining this? I didn't want to be around this idiot. I was soon joined at the table by Chastity and Philly. Chastity, you look like you're hating this as much as I am. OP, I can't imagine that I could possibly hate it more than you do. Philly, I hate it more than both of you. Why are we even allowing this? OP, well, I have a general rule about not ruining people's fun. If Tweak and V want to play a game, I see no reason to stop them from having fun. Philly, so you're both okay, being extremely uncomfortable on the off chance that you get some vague vengeance by proxy. That's so convoluted. Chastity, you don't know GuitarBeard. He deserves whatever he gets. Philly, and what do you think he's going to get? OP, well, if I was a betting boy, and I am, I'd say it's even odds on an ass whooping or some sort of degradation that I can't possibly foresee. Eventually, after much plying with alcohol, GuitarBeard was brought over to the table and sandwiched in between V and Tweak. I collected the money and handed out chips as we got ready to play. The first half hour passed without any major incident. Tweak would congratulate GuitarBeard every time he won a hand, and when he lost his stack, she encouraged him to buy back in, saying, "Don't worry about it, you just gotta win that money back." There you go. After that second buy-in, GuitarBeard got a bit chatty. GuitarBeard,
So what do you do now for work, OP?
OP, I'm apprenticing to be a piercer and a tattoo artist. GuitarBeard,
Wow, what a lame career choice. Spending your life around degenerates who like pain. You're probably gonna get AIDS if you haven't already.
Jesus, dude. Jeremy, actually, more bloodborne illnesses occur at the dentist than in tattoo shops. At this, GuitarBeard eyed up Jeremy. GuitarBeard,
That's just liberal propaganda. Tattoo shops should be illegal. It's just an escape mechanism for cutters. You're basically covered with tattoos, so you're biased anyway. Only someone with no personality would have so many tattoos.
Now, I've known Jeremy for a while, and I expected GuitarBeard to get punched in the mouth about here. Instead, in a surprising display of convincing depression, I saw Jeremy transform. Jeremy,
You're right. I don't know why I have all these tattoos. I spent my whole life just wanting girls to like me. I thought the tattoos would make me look cool and tough, and it didn't work. I'm still so alone. I just wish I had someone in my life like Philly. He has such a wonderful wife. I feel bad for any of her exes. They must see her happy and married, and it must kill him inside.
GuitarBeard sat silent. as he looked over to Philly, sitting next to Chastity. Philly, I'm sure you'll find someone perfect for you one day, Philly said as he leaned in and kissed Chastity. The minute amount of color in his face drained as he saw this. For a moment, the fat blowhard had lost his composure. His tongue was completely tied in what I can only assume were spasms of rage. Tweak leaned over to him and whispered something in his ear. GuitarBeard,
So you're married, Chastity?
Chastity, quite happily with many children. GuitarBeard,
Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for you.
GuitarBeard seemed to be deflating at this revelation, at which V chimed in as the next hand was being dealt out. She ran her hand across his back. V, do you want to have children one day? This seemed to stimulate GuitarBeard out of his short stint of depression. That's all it takes, huh? GuitarBeard,
I don't know about having kids, but I don't mind practicing the practical parts of baby making.
He said this while winking at V. How did her skin not crawl off of her body? God! She responded by running a hand over his chest. See, this is why all the people sitting at this table are such good poker players. How do you get a poker face that strong? Jesus! V, well, I like a man who knows what he likes. Deep within me, I recognized a slight twinge of some emotion that I can't identify. I quickly suppressed it, knowing that this was all an act. That, and I didn't want any of the people overly interested in V and I's dynamic noticing. Fresh off of a dopamine high of acceptance from a woman he found attractive, GuitarBeard began laying into my career choice. GuitarBeard,
You should probably just give up. Pick a different career path. You're probably gonna be terrible at tattoos. Why don't you come work for me at the car wash? Washing cars is at least a respectable job.
is it? I guess it is. Any job that you're providing for yourself and your family, that's a respectable job, okay? Philly, he actually does pretty good work, man. He did this a couple of days ago, he said, holding up his arm, showing a healing tribal half sleeve. GuitarBeard,
That's just stupid shapes. That doesn't mean anything. Anyone can do that. A toddler can do that.
Philly, maybe it's a good idea to, not insult the host. GuitarBeard,
Oh, P doesn't mind. Look at him. Nobody who cared about themselves would dress like OP. Get a haircut, hippie.
OP, he's right. I don't care about myself. I'm sorry I permanently maimed you, I said, casting my eyes down and putting a little hoarseness in my voice. Philly, you're not actually listening to... A pounding, most likely Chastity's foot, sounded as Philly stopped mid-sentence. Chastity, don't be rude to the guest, honey. Philly, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm sorry, GuitarBeard. And the game continued on. GuitarBeard was felted again after about half an hour and bought in again. For a blissful time, the table was alive with small talk and our normal casual banter. GuitarBeard was graciously quiet, except for the few times he tried to change the subject or interjected with some negative comment, all the while V getting GuitarBeard drinks and cozying up to him. After some time, V began talking about hollow earth theory with Tweak. GuitarBeard,
Oh, come on. You two can't possibly believe in that crap.
Tweak,
It makes way more sense than flat Earth.
GuitarBeard,
Just because it makes more sense than flat Earth doesn't mean that it's real.
V, there's a shovel in the garage. You could start digging. GuitarBeard,
Well, how far have you dug down?
V, I don't dig. I'm a girl. I'm too weak to dig. The perfect cover. GuitarBeard,
I'm not gonna dig a stupid hole just to prove that the Earth isn't hollow.
V, why not? GuitarBeard.
Because I don't need to jump off a roof to know that I can't fly.
V. Maybe I just want to see how strong you are. I really like you, so I want to see you dig. GuitarBeard.
Well, give me a good reason to dig a hole.
He said this with a lecherous smile. V. Show me how good you are at digging with that tool, and I'll let you show me your personal digging tool. GuitarBeard.
I am very good with my digging tool, but I'll take that action.
Yeah, maybe you lose some of that weight too. This is motivation. My shovel was retrieved from the garage, and we all went to the backyard to watch GuitarBeard start digging. I bemoaned the fact that I would have to fix the damaged grass come spring. V cheered on GuitarBeard as the rest of us smoked or drank. There was a hushed conversation about how far we thought he would dig. After making it about 1.5 feet down, he started complaining. GuitarBeard.
How far do you expect me to dig, V?
V. I won't believe that the earth isn't hollow until you're at least like waist deep. GuitarBeard.
Okay, I can do that.
He said this breathlessly as we giggled at the stupidity that we were witnessing. Chastity. Was he always this dumb? OP. I want to say no, but the answer is probably yes. Tweak.
He's not dumb, he's just desperate. V, when he's done with that, get him to expose himself to everyone here.
V, there's no way he's gonna do that. I don't want him to do that. One humiliation is enough. I'm closing my eyes. I don't want to risk hysterical blindness. Tweak says,
You said you'd let him show you his digging tool. You didn't say he could do it in private.
Philly, I don't want to see this dude's junk. Chastity, it's comically small. Oh, Jesus. Big oof. We were all taken aback by this confession made by Chastity. I had heard rumors, but I had never heard it confirmed by a first-hand source. V, well, now I kinda gotta see it.
God.
Sometime later, GuitarBeard had successfully dug down to about his waist and clumsily flopped himself out of the hole. GuitarBeard.
You see, it's not hollow.
V ventured over to the hole and peered in, illuminating it with the flashlight on her phone. V, well, would you look at that? It's not hollow. Okay, deal's a deal. Show me your digging tool. GuitarBeard.
All right. Why don't you come to my place and...
V, no. Right here, right now. Just whip it out. GuitarBeard.
I don't want other people looking at my junk.
V, I thought you were a big, brave Sigma male. Sigma males don't care about other people's opinions. Show it to me. GuitarBeard.
I don't care, but it would be indecent for me to show it to unwilling participants.
He makes a strong point, but again, I confirm it's fine. I'll just shut my eyes. V, if you show it, I'll give you a good time. We all egged him on, assuring him that we didn't mind. He reluctantly pulled down his pants, oh no, revealing a horribly unkempt pubic region with a tiny pimple of a phallus barely cresting over his overgrown hair. I hate it so much. He then quickly pulled his pants back up. But the damage is done. I can't unsee this in my mind's eye. The sound of muffled laughter was threatening to become quite audible. V, well, a deal's a deal. Come on. She said this, grabbing him by the arm and dragging him into the house. OP, she's not serious, right? I asked Tweak. Tweak?
I don't know. I didn't plan this part.
Jeremy?
Looks like you're losing your girl to that weirdo. That's gotta hurt.
OP, no, that's not what's happening. I'm sure she's gonna go ahead and just mess with him. Also, she's not my girl. I heard her window open and some muffled sounds. I heard V say, "Go ahead and lay on the bed." I heard some rummaging around, and then I heard GuitarBeard say,
Oh, you're the kinky type, I see.
Tweak.
That sounds like she's actually going for it.
OP. No, it's all part of your guys' plan. There's no way she's actually attracted to him. I'm with OP. There's no way. There's no way. Jeremy.
She's attracted to you, isn't she? He's not that much of a step down.
OP. I am nothing like that guy. Philly. Oh, getting a little mad over there. Tweak.
Yeah, he's absolutely livid. Look at him.
OP. Y'all need to stop. I'm sure whatever's happening is part of her own plan. Jeremy.
Yeah, her plan to bone GuitarBeard.
Oh, God. It seems OP has his own personal sub-psyop. I felt my cheeks flush, and I clenched a fist. I was pretty sure they were just taking the piss out of me, but part of me thought, oh God, I have just invited GuitarBeard into my life. They're gonna start dating, and I'm gonna have to watch V fall in love with another garbage human and be in proximity to GuitarBeard again. I felt like I had precipitated the worst eventuality in my life. Then I heard the sounds of struggling and GuitarBeard shouting. GuitarBeard.
Hold on. What's that for? What are you gonna do with that?
V, this is what I'm into. You don't like it? GuitarBeard.
No, it's fine. I'm totally into it, but maybe we can try something else first.
V, we do this first. The sounds of struggling got louder. GuitarBeard.
No, I don't want that. I want you to let me out. Untie me right now.
V, isn't this what you wanted? GuitarBeard.
No, not at all. You're a freak. Let me out.
V, and you call OP a beta male? You're pathetic. I was about to be very uncomfortable if there was an actual act. I hope that she does let him up. I also wonder what kind of toy would bring this sort of reaction out. There was the sound of some movement and a door slamming. Heavy footsteps ran through the halls and right out the front door. We could just briefly make out the blur of a half-naked GuitarBeard as he walked out of the house. V emerged from the hallway in a t-shirt and underwear, a pink strap-on still attached to her. It's about what I expected, honestly. She curtsied at us, and Tweak and Jeremy began losing their minds. Philly, Chastity, and I were slower on the uptake. Tweak.
I would call that a successful psyop.
OP. It's not a psyop, that's just trolling. Jeremy.
Yeah, we trolled the crap out of him. The psyop was on you.
OP. What? At this? Ah, I knew it, sort of. At this, Chastity and Philly began laughing as they saw my reaction. Jeremy.
We've been trying to get you to admit you like V, and we've been planning something like this. GuitarBeard being here was just what we needed.
OP. I didn't admit anything. Tweak.
Your face and reaction said it all. Just admit it already.
OP. I am not admitting anything. Why would you run a psyop on me? Jeremy. Because you need to be honest with yourself and V, dude. OP. I am being honest. Philly. I've known you for over a decade, my guy. Anytime anyone touches you, you instantly say, please don't touch me. V does it, and you just let it happen. Come on, admit it. OP, I'm not admitting anything. Once the feeling of betrayal had faded, I too enjoyed a hearty amount of laughter, and we went back to playing poker, agreeing that we didn't need randos from the internet. The subject of conversation was mostly aimed at trying to get me to admit my feelings for V. Their conclusion was that I am hard coping, and that they will continue to run psyops on me until I admit it. So I have that to look forward to. I later texted GuitarBeard that he still owed me $100 as he had failed to get any tail, to which I received a message that said,
all your friends are freaks, and your roommate's a bad person. You never talk to me again.
I have yet to respond to this message. as it should be. And that will be the end of this unexpected GuitarBeard entry. I didn't think that I would have another entry to this saga that wasn't like a 0.5, but serendipity apparently decided I needed to encounter GuitarBeard in the wild. This also serves double duty as an honest transcription of that night. I leave it to you, the reader or listener, to decide whether or not I am quote-unquote hard coping about my feelings. Feel free to be honest in the comments. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the reemergence of GuitarBeard as much as anyone could enjoy such a thing. I know the cast was extensive and long in this, and it might have been confusing, but considering that I was being psyoped by multiple people, I figured I needed to include the entire cavalcade of goofballs who were involved. I don't anticipate any more encounters in the present day with GuitarBeard, but now that he's moved back to town, who knows? I am horrified that he's somewhat back in your life, at least in your proximity, but I did so enjoy the original GuitarBeard saga that I would be super eager to recompile it and have like the full definitive edition, right? You got GuitarBeard, the full saga, and then you've got GuitarBeard, the definitive edition. They're completely new. You should pay money for them both. I don't know. I just think this was a very interesting journey. I did kind of see what was happening near the end. But the fact that you got him out there to dig a hole, maybe he'll reawaken the masculine urge to reshape the earth and become a better person for it. Though I doubt it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, though. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Check out the links in the description. And of course, I would like to thank my Patreon patrons and YouTube channel members, as I do every Saturday, Sunday. What day is it? Happy New Year. Oh my God, that's what day it is. But special double plus Happy New Year to Buy Two, Get One Hand, JC, Me Jerry, Sue Jerry, Project Duke, Just Video Watching, Amel Johannan, Mute, Abe Wells, That One Get Cop, Valley-Eyed Crane, Glitching Out Gaming, Selwyn666, Samantha, Origami Steve, Vladimir Dragonov, Sean Cantwell, John Indoors, Train Boy, Shiza, Angel Dark, Bedazzle Misery, Skylar Rain, The Fezwearer, Heaven Sent 777, Robert Thibodeau, Grimm's Tribe, Tooth Plushy, Corey Arts, Florentic Waver, Dungeon Bat, Billy D, Robert Wiggs, Brandon Ashcraft, Phantom Danica, Skylar Morningstar, The Gypsy Barber, and Death's Flagship. Heading over to Patreon, we got Ms. Black, Harley Owen, Robert Allen Waits, Camille Sarah, Dawnbreaker Drake, Fluxer, Captain Clown, Jerry, Hong Kong, Yamith, ... Ellipses, Origami Steve, Santa Jerry, Silent Revolver, Zathras28, Jerry, that's the original Jerry, 211 Jerry, the two Jerrys, Zarfar Barkar, Destiny Piper, Jerish Kitsune, and Frankenberry. Ain't that a hiding bitch, though? Assassin Pug Jerry, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Billy D, Bitch Gremlin, Blade the Hero, Chancellor Blue Kraken, Chef Dan, Commander J Tank, Dirty Little Jerry, Dr. Logs, Dial, Aaron Era, Erratic Mechanic, Eastbars 50, Frozen Over Studios, Fire Drake, Gizmo Jack, Hadrian VR, Irish Pirate, Iron Hollow, Irradiated Jam, JM Coon, Jerry Smith, Jerry Blacktail, Juicy Lucy, and the Adventures of Daddy Saggy Baggy. Jukebox Jerry, Cuddly Kraken, Lady Italian Greyhound Dino, Lady in Awakening, Lauren Crow, Legitimate Girth, Lord Jerry-O, Lukovics was a race car driver, he was a good friend of mine. Like and subscribe, Lady Dix, Mad Monk, Melgar the Destroyer, Metal Factor, Needless King 89, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins and Jerry Beth, Sarita the Lolita, Scarlet's Coven, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Wimp, Stephanie Goodner, Storm Jerry, Synaptic Boomstick, Taco Mal, Brilliant Tamago, Gypsy Barber, Littlest Who, Trufusky, this isn't even my final beard. Trying to find another mob to get back to the real world. Vanguard Angel, VC3, Viking Jerry, Vladimir Dragonov, Wikitech, Comrade Mooney, Kira, not another Jerry, but he is though, Cage Alex 9, Redwind, Bad Penny Lane, Carcass, Naga Viper, Third Stuff, Venom Jerry, Jace Christensen, One-Legged Jerry has returned from battle, a normal Jerry, Merry Cringe Miss Every Jerry, and a beardy New Year. Emerald, thank you. You too, I think. Amber Alder, Atomic Jerry Zilla, Breaker, the Tom Ari, Bartender Keelia, Big Dead Wolf, Broken Spine Horseradish, Aguilar, Cake Jerry, that's a different Jerry. California Jerry Girl, Chikara the Panda, Corey does commissions now, Cowabunga Jerry, Crypt Titty, Stefan Jerry, Defter Tuna, Deku, Dwarfy Dude, Jerry, Booze Dada, Ghost of Alpha, Greymon 365, Half Slavic Jerry in the tracksuit, Heeknot, Hydra Jerry Solomons, Janitor Jerry, I can't think of anything funny right now. Jeffrey, that's funny. Geralt of Rivia, Jerry but with two S's and an E. Jerry Springer, the results are in. You are not the neckbeard. Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Roxers, Jerry role-playing game. Kitzikin, Machia, CD. Maybe next time, Miss Duchess, Mr. Gasmask, Not Invisible Angel, Raptor, Seldom Dark, Snary, that's Nom Jerry, Spoonie the Rogue, Spoopy, Scary, Jerry Ton, Techno Dubs, they call me Jerry Two Knives.
This is purely a mercantile transaction.
And I thank you heartily. To Infinity and beyond! Tokyo Bird, Trooper 582, Unkale, Vaughn. But the beard did exclaim, ere he huffed out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a Coors Light! Proud sponsor of ReddX. God damn it. I do want a Coors Light. Throws 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Grow, my neckbeard, grow!
It's Jerry time, holds ReddX Morpher. Hygiene, it's Jerry time, holds ReddX Morpher. Humility! And thank you, of course, to my $1 patrons as well. Lovely people that they are. If you could support alongside these lovely people, that will be absolutely huge. If you can't do it, I mean, don't sweat too hard, friends. I appreciate you coming through, hanging out with me. Come on back. Hang out with me again tomorrow. Long version of the outro, but most of all, I want you guys to remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, friends, bye-bye.